Hello, my name is Grace Williams, and this is my Module 7, My Journey, A Passion, Purpose, and Possibility project. For Part 1, it is labeled as My Why, Story of Inspiration and Identity. So, I was inspired to pursue and explore nursing because both my grandpa and my mom are all working in the medical field. They're all people who have shaped my ideals in life and how I support others. My purpose can be best explained in a career as everybody who has ever needed anybody. There's always somebody out there who's needed somebody and doesn't have that person, and I want to be able to make that difference and be that person for them. One thing I've learned throughout the course is I work best when I act on a personal level with people and work with them one-on-one at their pace. The Bible verse that has helped me get through this course and that I use to get me through life is Jeremiah 29:11, for it states, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." I've always struggled with what my future will look like and how I will get through life with all the stresses and pressures that society puts on us as people. And I have worked on opening up my Bible in times of strife and need, and Jeremiah 29:11 has always positioned itself in my life, and I've been extremely grateful for that. This is my career vision map. My short-term goals include getting to shadow a day with a sonographer, being able to tour sonographer programs in colleges, having an internship with the hospital or center, and researching specifics and possible career paths. This will allow me to gain more insight on everyday life and what it will look like based on flexibility, and being able to read about programs and knowing specifics will provide a clear vision of the most desirable section for me in my career path. The long-term goals I have included state being able to work as an ultrasound tech in Minnesota, as well as being married and being a mom. Being able to teach about sonography classes is also a long-term goal, as in my future I want to be able to have prior knowledge and share that with people who also want to go and gain more knowledge about what I am most passionate. I want to live close to my family but still be able to pursue my career dreams, and thankfully that is attainable in Minnesota, and I of course want to have a good family life. The symbol I chose is a tree, as the roots are primarily this class and being able to learn more about what future I want. The trunk will be my college years, which will give me the knowledge and ability to practice as an ultrasound tech. And the top/the leaves are all the things that will flourish through the time in my career as a sonographer, but also the dying leaves symbolize the things that will be hard and cause stress and put pressure on my life, but I will obviously be able to get through them, and new leaves will progress and grow in those areas that the old leaves have fallen off of. And 2 possible steps that are attainable right now in my future are touring colleges and programs that fit my specific future. Touring will give me an opportunity to experience what my college life will look like and if I feel at home. And then my second goal is working to research internships in the area. Internships are able to get me closer to my dreams, as it is good on my resumes and for experiences. Thank you so much for listening to this and being a part of my nursing program career. This is for part 3 of my Module 7 project, and it is labeled as my final reflection and what I've learned about me. The questions I'm going to be answering is, how has this class helped me feel more confident about my future, even if it doesn't include nursing? What is one vision word that will keep me going? And an explanation of it. And what have I learned about myself that has surprised me? Okay, for my first question, how has this class helped me feel more confident about my future, even if it is not in nursing? I said, this class has allowed me to feel confident in my future by allowing me to know, based on my personalities, that there are so many careers out there that will suit me and my interests in the future and what I want to obtain. And then one vision word that will keep me going is purpose, mostly because it allows me to understand God created me for a purpose, and that is not comfort but for great things, and I want to live my life going above and beyond that. And one thing I learned about myself is that stress can be managed, and in some cases a good thing to allow me to be competent and under control in all situations. Of course, this ties into nursing, as with stress, there's a lot of boundaries in nursing, and different things can happen, including deaths and a lot of injuries that can be very stressful, and just situations you're put into that you have to think and act on accord. And I have learned about myself that that's a good thing, but you can also manage stress and make sure it's a good thing in your life, not a bad thing. But most of all, what I've learned about myself in this is I really enjoyed this course, and nursing is one of those careers that I've always thought about in my life, and now that I have gained more knowledge about it, it is definitely close to home and what part of what I want to do in the medical field, and mostly allowing me to understand sonography as a whole and how it is a helping career. So thank you so much to my nursing class. It was wonderful and I enjoyed every second of it.